Hey Reacher fans, how's it going? Tonight's book review, the latest Jack Reacher book. Although it's always, I suppose, the latest Jack Reacher book, isn't it? But this is the latest, yeah. The 20th in the Lee Child Jack Reacher series. As you know, Make Me. Yeah. Do a review of this book. Make me, you know, make me. So yeah, a very Reacher-esque title for the 20th in the series. Just before we get into it, the price on the book is 20 quid, I think. Yeah, 20 quid. And just about everywhere are doing it half price, yeah. Waterstone's half price, Smith's half price, I think, I'm not sure Morrison's, but usually I go Asda. But because I got this, what were it, 25% off anything at WH Smith or something, I didn't think it'd work actually. I thought, well, they'd say, well, we've not, you're getting it half price anyway. But I thought I'd try it, you know. Anyway, it worked, so I ended up getting it for 8 quid, which is pretty good. I don't think you're going to get it much cheaper than that anywhere, not even on net, you know. But with this one, you just get the story. I was looking in Waterstones after I bought this, and in Waterstones you get the a free short story at the end, like I got it last time. But you don't get it with this one. But you know, it's tough shit in it, kind of thing. So anyway, yeah. 20th book in the series is the plot. Reacher gets off this train at like midnight, what have you, in middle of fucking nowhere, and meets this woman, Michelle Chang, FBI like, and but she mistakes Reacher for somebody else. She's waiting for some guy, but he's not turned up. Bastard. Like, what's going on kind of shit. And as it says in the basic plot here at the beginning, so there's no real spoilers in this review, really, you know. There's a woman waiting for a missing colleague, a cryptic note about 200 deaths, and a small town full of silent, watchful people. Yeah. And you're thinking 200 deaths, is that 200 deaths that have happened, or 200 deaths that are about to happen, you know. So that's the basic setup, where they're in this kind of town in the middle of nowhere, and people are a bit furtive, like what's going on, and yeah. So that's the basic setup. What did I think? Yeah. And as you know, have you seen any of me other, because I review all other Jack Reacher books, yeah, I've done all them, check them out if you've not seen them, nice one. And I rate my Reacher books, it's either poor, average, good, or crackers. I don't know, I've got poor in there for, because I don't think I've actually rated any of them as poor. But anyway, yeah, so poor, average, good, and crackers. Yeah. I think this has been the best one since 61 Hours. Yeah. Which has been quite a few books ago. When was 61 Hours actually? 2010. So yeah. There's loads of good stuff in this. I was well impressed. It's like, what I liked as well is that there's a lot of good dialogue exchanges, and there's a bit of humour in the dialogue as well. Maybe Reacher's becoming a bit more chilled the older he gets, kind of style. So there's that, yeah. There's lots of good characters. Michelle Chang's good as well. He always writes good women parts, Lee Child, doesn't he? So she's good in it. And like I've said before with the Reachers, that they're only as good, I think, as the villains. Yeah. So for really get a good Reacher, for get a cracker, you've got to have a classic villain. Yeah. and there's a few in this, and one of them's the guy with the jeans and the blow dried hair answered his phone, right, and as he's continually liaison with this other guy on the other end of the phone, as they try to reach her out, but things are going to shit. You know, they keep going wrong. They can't. Reacher is taking their guys out as well. Instead, and like one thing he totally fucks up, and the man with the jeans and the blow dried hair answered the phone, like, you know. So that's pretty good. It's very similar to 61 Hours, where Plato's always answering his phone at his HQ, like, and you've got a similar thing here. I mean, it's kind of similar, but I don't mind it because it's done well. And yeah, so it's like he was Plato and they weren't, and the man with the jeans and the blow dried hair answered his phone. There's another problem, is that so yeah, that's a good aspect to it. And I think as well that there's a lot of descriptions of the different guns as well, which he did a lot in the early ones, but I think it's not quite as much in the last few. But he's come back on song with this, and his descriptions as well of some of the combat scenes, you know, to me he's kind of up to the tad. Because the scene in the hallway with the guy, that's piss funny. It's awesome, that. But the best scene, no real spoilers, but the best scene, the scene where he faces them three guys with submachine guns, you know. It's a fucking awesome scene, that. The way he describes it as well is and the bit with the eyes, fucking awesome. I'm telling you, the older Reacher gets, the more awesome he's like becoming, you know. So you've got all that going on as well. And yeah, I was well impressed. Some descriptions, like he shoots one guy and he says a chunk of flesh flew out of the back of his neck, big enough to feed a family, you know. So there's that scene with the security guard at the house, piss funny. And the thing with the like the plot about this 200 deaths, or what is going on and what is it, and I'm trying to suss it out, going through about, like, you know, didn't suss it, of course, but when it goes into some intriguing dark areas, yeah. But like I said, when you find out the whole picture of what is going on, it's like, oh, fucking hell. That is fucking honest. So yeah, it's a good plot as well. Yeah, and as you're getting through the book, I got to end of chapter 38. And it was about a Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was due for go to Manchester at weekend. I thought I'll read it on Buzz. I like reading on Buzz, you know. And so early on I got to end of chapter 38. I thought, right, that's it now. But it's a good ending to chapter 38, you know. And it's like, oh, I've got to leave it for 2 or 3 days. Gets to the next day, I thought, I've got to read the next chapter, you know. And like I've said before, there's something about Lee Child's writing style that's kind of addictive. You know, the dead easy read. And when he hits top form, it's very difficult to stop reading it. And next day I managed to read another chapter, and then I thought, right, I'm definitely going to stop now. And I'll wait till Saturday, and I just about managed to wait till Saturday. The suspense were murder, you know. And but I also remember the review to Personal, his last one, and I just reviewed it early. I mean, reviewed it, watched it, and I was having a whinge in that about the ending. How it was kind of a bit disappointing, you know. But this one's got a good ending, cracking ending, yeah. Last 20-30 pages, you know, really well done, yeah. So yeah, I think overall, like I say, cracker, mate me, because the guy with the jeans and the blow dried hair answered the phone. There's another fuck up, like, you know, bastard. So yeah, if you're a Reacher fan, you'll definitely enjoy it, and I think he's up the ante with this one, and of course I can't wait for the next one. So I'll be reviewing that probably in another year, like, you know. So until then, that's it. I've got pleasant reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you later. Because the man with the jeans and the blow dried hair answered the phone.